If you're like me, you've probably been grinding through the new Fallout 76 raid. Whether it's to earn that exclusive title, get some powerful raid gear, or to collect those rare 4-star mods. Nothing's worse than putting in all that effort, making it to the final boss, and having the game crash right before you can claim your hard-earned rewards. But why does this happen so often? From what I can tell, the culprit seems to be the sheer number of damage calculations the game engine tries to process at once. In the final boss fight, there's a massive strain on the server, as it has to manage poison puddles, reflective damage effects, splash damage, player perks, and visual elements like damage numbers, all happening simultaneously. When too many calculations pile up, it overwhelms the system, leading to crashes. This issue affects all platforms, but the intensity can vary. The good news though, Bethesda has heard our complaints loud and clear. They've reached out to Xbox players via Discord, asking for help identifying and tracking down these game-breaking crashes. If you've encountered any helpful insights, make sure to hop over to Discord and contribute. However, they've clarified that this effort is currently limited to Xbox players only. But what about everybody else? Well, I've got you covered. While we wait for patches, here are some steps you can take to minimize crashes during that final raid boss. The first thing you can do is to turn off damage numbers. As simple as this may seem, a lot of players have reported that this is a helping factor. Secondly, avoid using the ricochet and bullet shield perks. When standing in poison puddles, these perks seem to add extra calculations that can push the game over its limit. The third thing you can do is to stay away from explosive weapons. Using weapons such as the Gatling plasma with a high rate of fire, coupled with the extra calculations from the splash damage, will increase your chances of crashing exponentially. Fourth, switch to first-person mode. While it can be harder to keep track of the snake, its tail, and poison puddles, first-person mode is reported to reduce crash rates by a large margin. The next thing you can do, though it's not the most convenient, is play on a private server. Private servers are generally more stable during the fight. That is exactly how I got most of my completions done with no issue. The second to last thing you can do is to limit your use of stackable consumables. I personally use canned coffee to regenerate AP. When using more than 5 at once though, it tends to lead to crashes most of the time. And finally, though this one hasn't been confirmed by the community, I suspect that reflective armor may play a role as well, causing the same calculations that ricochet and bullet shield would most likely do. Until Bethesda rolls out some fixes, these tedious but simple things can help you complete the raid more smoothly, and reduce the risk of losing loot. Remember, if you're on Xbox, your feedback could help improve the experience of you and everyone in the community, so be sure to share it with Bethesda via Discord. And, as always, thank you so much for watching.